y'all doing? Today we are at Tulsa Raceway Park. Look, it's been a rough weekend. Lost one of our best friends, our family. We just finished the 405 show, and we're at Tulsa doing No Prep Kings. After the loss of one of our family members, you know, we're not going to film this. We're not going to put it on No Prep Kings, so we're going to bring it to you with some YouTube, show you what we're doing this weekend, and ride along with us, and let's see what we can get the Second Amendment to do here in Tulsa Raceway Park.
Oh, fight! Hey! Hey! Don't fight about it! What's the argument? You want me to be Judge Judy? What you want me to do? Dr. Phil? Let's talk about it. What's the problem? What happened? The guy in the blue hat. What? Hey, it ain't working in the fight. He's gonna get kicked out. Look at that. Yeah, see? He sat down. He was over with me.
Try to hit that bar when he hits the wall. And
absolutely, the number one thing you check anytime one hits the wall. 100%.
I don't know what, if we can grab something, if this is straight, then it's a lot easier to add the tap. Right there. Okay. We think this is straight.
Yeah, see, look at it.
That's a boat right here. If this is straight, okay, that's it, then I'd probably do so. I'd probably find something. I mean, even if I got, if that's the same, I didn't know what size that is. Alright, so we make a pass. Look, the track was really good. So I left a very hot tune-up in it. We tried to go really fast. We're off the trailer. Car got into the drive shaft plot about the 2-3 shift and shook the tires. I got back in it and it drove like complete shit. So I didn't know if a tire went flat or something broke, or maybe I'm just nuts. But regardless, it was a boarded pass, and we get back in the pits. We're looking it up, checking it out, and so wishbone. I'm not a chassis guy. My job is to drive. So we get underneath there, and the rear end moves back and forth. We thought we just had a bad come to find out, the wishbone, the shaft that goes in here, is bent. So whether it bent when we shook the tires, or possibly a few weeks ago, about 6 weeks ago, we were racing at Houston. I did scrape the wall against Jeff Lutz. It's possible that it bent a little bit then, and it didn't show up on the next pass against Daddy Dave, but it showed up here at Tulsa when it shook the tires. And look, all I know is you can't race a car, you can't go to the next round and win, you know, if the thing's dog-legged down the track. And this thing felt like the rear end had a flat tire, so it was driving crooked down the track. So listen, my butthole said something was wrong. I told my guys, raise it up, figure out what it is, and it's a wishbone. So look, we don't race till tomorrow, and we're gonna see if we can't build another wishbone and have this thing ready for Saturday morning. See y'all tomorrow.
God, that hurts my soul doing that.
I try to get Halligan bar.
Now these racers will be going at it for the $40,000 individual class main event. The reason why we're here.
First round, Tulsa. We're racing for $40,000, no Prep Kings, and I drew no other else but Justin Swanstrom. So everybody knows the story between me and Justin. And look, the first time we raced was in Pennsylvania. I obviously guessed on the light, medium. It was a bad day. The second time we raced was the second round last year in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was pretty excited. I drew that number 14 chip today, and I was going to race late. And I have no voice. But I drew Justin Swanstrom. So look, we're going to put a tune-up in it. We only got one pass in testing last night because we bent the wishbone. And so with the wishbone being bent, we had to have one made last night, overnight. Got here this morning, fixed it, car's ready to go. But unfortunately, we only have one pass in testing. Everybody else made 3 or 4. I'm not going to make an excuse. It's my job to outrun him and put his ass in the trailer, send him back to Florida. So let's see what we can do. He's a fast motherfucker, man. But I've outrun him once. The other time I never made the starting line and he won. So we're 1-1 and he's only outrun. I mean, so we'll see. But he's a fast motherfucker, so and it's fucking 100 fuck. like I said, after getting beat by Justin, you know, we had just freshened the motor up before we got here, so that was the second pass of the motor. We'll bring it back in here, you know, we're doing the maintenance, cooling off the tranny, cooling off the motor, doing all that stuff, and man, like, you know, when you have a bad weekend, you have a bad weekend. So my guys are checking the plug wires. Well, I'm like, where's the end of that plug wire? It's gone. Well, I can tell you where it's at. If you look right here, the plug wires weren't zip tied down, and the turbo sucked it in there. So not only did it ruin the turbo, all this stuff is in the motor, and now there's a plug wire turbo. On top of that, you know, we're checking the rest of the plugs, looking at the UGT, stuff like that. Number 6 has got a cold, and so we pull the plugs, look at them. It is a brand new motor, got 2 passes, and number 6 has oil ball. So I thought I was going to have maybe a week off before we go to Idaho, and obviously that's not going to happen. So I'm going to leave Tulsa tonight. Car needs to go to the chassis shop. Still has some wounds from Houston, and now, you know, I got to order a turbo. Got to order some more plug wires. I got to pull the motor back down, find out why number 6 has oil in it, and man, it's been a rough weekend, and man, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home, and we just didn't do our homework, and we didn't get the shit done here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, like I said, Justin goes on the second round, and I just got to get faster. So that's all there is to it. So nobody's fault my own. He was faster. I got my ass kicked, and we'll do better in Idaho. So see y'all there.